with a round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. I told myself that I would not cry, but the first time I sat there and then that's it. It's always a heartwarming experience to look back and we all hate saying goodbye. Honestly, in 2019, I cried. I don't want to sign my early retirement when I was in the US, but I have to. Now I came back 4 years after, and I fully understand that as a reason. I could not turn my back to the school whom I loved so much for the last 15 years. So today, sorry I got emotional. Journey with me as I bring you back to the colorful years of my 15 years in General Santos City Sped Integrated School. These are the few things I got from my baul, my humble beginnings instead. 2003, my world has begun to change after 6 years as a teacher in a private school. Teacher M was the very person who welcomed me in the high school department. I have second thoughts of getting in the department because I'm waiting for the result at MSU High School Department where I applied. It's always my dream to teach sa MSU High School because of one of my godparents, she's teaching there. But God has a plan for me. I came back for SPED. I fell in love with SPED the first time I saw them. I met them with a green uniform and a white shirt. So my journey began. Look at, we're so slim. No, that's the best pictures I got, and I'm so blessed that in my 27 years, this year is my 27th as a teacher, 23 of that is serving our country. Going to our next slide. This is what we mark for the high school department with Miss Pagayan. I have known her big sister, Mom Jess, even when I was a student at Notre Dame. She mentored me as a teacher, and when I met her younger sister, I also fell in love with this iron lady. She's my mentor. Yeah, she's strict, but she's the disciplined person, and I learned a lot from her. Our journey has never been easy together because we are the exact opposite, am I right? But she's a big sister and she's a family. She cried with me, she laughed with me, and she has seen how I raise my kids, and she's a family. In that picture, in the first year in GSC Sped Integrated School, Ma'am Risa gave me to be the advisor of the Phoenix. And I told her, Ma'am, ambisyosa po talaga ako. Pwede may Pilipino? I can handle it. Sige, let's try. So we come up with ang medallion. So we have the first batch of students na brainstorming kami of the name of the papers from the Friesen going to Phoenix. We rise above because lahat kami ng batch na yun, we are Harry Potter lovers. We compete finishing one book in 1 or 2 days. Okay? So we mark the biggest win for the division of General Santos. Teacher Bex bagged so much awards. She's also having second thoughts because Mr. Pidot left, so she got the entire Filipino category. In my entire life, that's 9 years, I have 3 school papers. Elementary, the spectrum, and the Filipino in English in secondary, and we both won for individual and group. God has opened a door because I started working at Erineo Santiago National High School in 2002 as a PTA paid teacher. I joined SPED because they were looking for a teacher after I mentored and trained their 5th graders with Mrs. Vilches for the Tagisan ng Talino because I'm a modern contemporary trainer for dance theater, and the rest is history. Back to back with the school paper, we have a bunch of students in our first batch who are very good debaters. I'm not a speaking English teacher actually, though I'm speaking English. So these kids taught me how to do the Asian Greek parliamentary procedure. I work with them even Sunday. We don't have opponent to practice with. So I deal with the 3 set up for the debate, and luckily we won champion for the first time in the division, and we were sponsored by Kagawad Casabuena. We competed to the national debate, and we won, and we brought awards for speakers, best speakers, Argentina Roma, and the youngest sister of Sir Justin, Joan Cubao. Going next to our next slide. These are the few highlights that we have. So let me see, who's that? School paper. Okay, the school paper in 2018, I was recognized for the Lifetime Achievement Award. And this I shared to the entire division, and I said goodbye being a president for the last 10 years. Long stay na po ako sa school paper as a president. So I share this momentum. I still brought in that year the name of the school who molded me, the General Santos City SPED Integrated School. Jumping up next, thank you for helping me with my slides. This one is not a one-man solo flight. Why I'm sharing this? I have second thoughts. My co-teachers might think I am carrying my chairs, but I was giving you this momentum, this is a shared experience, because I would like you to realize that the school you are into, this would provide you a very wide opportunity to enhance your skills and grow exclusively. No, that's inclusive, that's for everybody. So this is the year that we were set to be trained for Global Filipino Teachers in 2011-2012 with Miss Arcega and Miss Ipaidi Apostol. And the same year, I competed for Metro Bank. Little did we know that GSS SPED Integrated School has the biggest delegate, 3 teachers to be trained. And out of that, I was blessed to continue for the national category as trainers. Let's move to the next slide. This has given us opportunity, dear teachers, to be recognized as one of the Philippines Global Filipino School in 2015. Am I saying it? Oh, that is my Metro Bank. So in 2012, Twist of Fate, I'm just a wild card. I'm the only teacher won in the competition. But, you know, when God plans it for you, whatever happened, I'm coming back. So when I came back, I was so blessed, and I said, I was talking to Miss Ma'am Lastimosa and Sir Mario. They were the 2 people who really pushed me to try. I'm really scared when they called me at the division office to submit, because I know it is my 19 years of service to compete and knowing these people. But both leaders said, you just try, and I did. It's a funny thing during my finals. I called Miss Pagayon. Teacher Bets, can you help me? Open the cabinet. Please get the yearbook. I need that one line. And said, asa man di ay ka? Teacher, nana ko sa airport. I'm flying to Manila for my final interview. Nobody from my team, even my friends that I'm competing on that very day, I don't want to add burden to my bag. So I said, I fight this quietly. No, so alis. But God is so good. So I won, and I came back to Ryongpan not only for myself, but for my school who had really supported me and believed me. I may be making a history, yes, because I'm the first teacher one who won the competition for the Search for Metro Bank Outstanding Teacher. And that teacher is from General Santos City SPED Integrated School. I also went through discrimination during the competition because I'm from Mindanao. Who cares? I know myself. This is me. Okay, let's move to the next slide. I'm trying to pick it. The pictures there. Okay, the Fulbright. 2013 is the most trying times of my life. Some of our teachers have mentioned that. Teacher Mirna had mentioned it. Everybody, we went through challenges in life. Not easy, but there's always a choice. Always a choice what tomorrow's away. In that year, I would not deny, I would like to lose the last breath I have. But I look at my girls. Now they are grown up. I have 20-year-old. She will be 21 soon, Kira. And Jill, she's 19. Both are graduates from this school. They are my pride and they reminded me the worth that life awaits for me. The rest is history. Why I'm sharing this? I'm not ashamed. I'm a real person. Like you have your own journey to hurdle, right? But remember, you are a teacher. Maybe it's easier said than done, but I did it. I left my problems outside the school. When I get inside the school, I prove to myself I live a normal life. What teacher Mirna had described me is the real thing. My friends at school, they have seen the real colors I have as a mother, as a wife, and as a teacher. I even had to call Mimi, teacher Mimi, in the darkest moments in my life to keep my sanity. I'm not ashamed of that. It reminded me that I'm human and I'm a teacher. Oftentimes, I made times talking to teacher vets and cry my heart out. And they supported me. And I made the rest a history as a person. Moving in, when I went to competed for Fulbright, I studied in the Arizona State University because of the full support of the department. When I came back, Ma'am Juliet called me. I hope she still remembers it because she's excited to listen what I'm bringing back from the 5-month study in the US. I told her, Mom, well, no, di ko mamangak with the teachers. If I have no na contest, ginervyos gid ko. During the competition, I never thought it was a competition. But God has given me a time to go out and chill. Diversion. I made it because of the support of the department. So we brought home the Kahoot. That's why we have it. We implemented some of the life skills. That's why we intensified the bakery program for the hearing impairment. And of course, what we have for the last years, I'm so thankful with Sir Mario, and we knew that. We implemented the PLC, and that is the lab sessions we have. This is somehow when we send teachers through the Department of Education to be enhanced, bring it back, pay forward, and learn from it and grow it. Okay? So let's move to the next. Here comes, I stepped on Arizona State University. My travel didn't end there. I'm not a one-woman success story. Behind this, I'm just there, but